Now, coming up on the show, we are being joined by one of our digital team members, Anna Skog, as she goes over her farmers market guide and list that you can check out right now on woodtv.com to find the perfect way to enjoy the summers here in West Michigan. Anna, it's so good to see you again. Thank you so much for stopping by. We, of course, touched on the fireworks list that you created for woodtv.com, and now another list that people can really enjoy and utilize this summer. It's all about farmers markets. Again, thank you so much for doing that, because I know I'm not the only one who ventures out to farmers markets looking for something fun to do, especially on the weekends, and always having difficulty trying to find the perfect one for me, and you've made it so much easier. With that helpful list, it is available to everyone right now on woodtv.com. Anna, what went into making this list, and really kind of go over just how much content is actually in that list when people go ahead and check it out?
Yeah, so I was getting really excited for farmers market season in the spring, and I was like, I wish that there was a place where I could see all of them all at once to see, which one fits in my schedule and whatnot. So I decided, why not make that list? So I kind of just looked around, and there's a lot of like well-known ones in Grand Rapids area or right around here, but I'm like, they're all over. And of course our viewing area is all over. So people are going to be looking for them. They're across 9 counties. There's 29 farmers markets and still growing. So please, if you don't see yours on the list, please send it in, because we'd love to add it and feature it. And fun fact, if you have a free day on any day of the week, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, there is at least one farmer's market going on each day. So you're never without a market during the summer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, we especially feel that here at News 8, because a lot of our team, we work different schedules. We got some people that work in the morning, some people that work in the night, some people that work the weekend. So being able to have that kind of flexibility and go to all these different farmers markets, definitely glad to hear that part about it. But again, farmers markets, they're on the rise. They're so popular now. Yes. I mean, I've never been to one until I kind of grew up and moved to West Michigan, and now I frequent them pretty often, I would say. I go out and check everything out. I've been to a few of them. But for you personally, and kind of doing research and learning a little bit more about these, what is it about farmers market that just makes them so popular and keeps the kind of people keep coming back to them day after day, week after week, season after season?
Yeah, I think right now it's very trendy. I've noticed, at least like Instagram, on social media, I just keep seeing the gingham print that looks like a picnic, mm-hmm. or different fruits and vegetables are trendy, not only to eat and to enjoy, but as decorations as well. I've seen tomato pot holders, or different candles and all kinds of stuff. So it's kind of just trendy right now anyway. Mm-hmm. But of course, farmers markets have existed for a very long time. It's a big part of Michigan's industry, because we're big crop growers here. So you can get fresh fruits that are locally sourced, right near your neighborhood, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, definitely the supporting of local businesses and local farmers, a huge part of this as well. And, kind of tying into all that is this term called agritourism. Anna, I don't know what that means, but we touched on it a little bit before we got started. Explain to everybody what that term means and really how it kind of relates back to farmers markets.
Yeah, so I first heard this term last fall, because last October was agritourism month. And I'm like, what's this? And so, of course, I researched it and wrote an article about it in October. But to bring it back, it's where agriculture and tourism connect. So it's the farmers grow the products, and then they try to make things that, consumers not only want to buy the fruits and vegetables, but they want to come and enjoy an experience. So they want to come to a farmer's market and walk around and say hello to everybody and, kind of make those connections with people. And especially in the fall, it's things like pumpkin patches and picking apples and stuff. So Michigan farmers are kind of looking to attract customers, and not only by their awesome fruits and vegetables, but by events and experiences that people can come and enjoy.
Mm-hmm. Right. No, it's not just those fresh produce products. There's people that are selling a whole bunch of different items. There are a bunch of different small businesses. The Fulton Street Market is one that I have been to probably the most, and I see it all the time. People selling clothing items. They're selling their knickknacks that they've made, different food items that maybe they don't fall into the fresh produce realm. But again, you're supporting that local business. And so I guess that kind of leads into just some of the other things people can expect at a farmer's market that isn't just the fruits and vegetables that they might see.
Yeah. So, I mean, a lot of these ones have food trucks. I mean, I know they have them at the Fulton Street one, the Kalamazoo one as well. And also there's some of them are doing night markets. So if you don't have time during the day and you're I still want to grab some fruits and vegetables or just enjoy the time, you can go. I know Kalamazoo has a night market. I think there's a couple other communities you can check out. I have all the details in the list, of course. You can click on each website. But yeah, there's all kinds of other stuff going on other than just going to buy a tomato or something.
Right.
You know, it's a whole experience.
Yeah, no, and definitely good push to the website because, again, that is where you can find the full list with all of this information right now. Just head on over to woodtv.com to check all that out. Anna, I mean, as somebody who wrote this whole list and kind of planned out and sort of looked into all these different markets, I mean, is there one that really caught your eye or one that you've been to personally that you really love going to?
Yeah, I mean, just like you, I also love the Fulton Street Farmers Market.
You can't beat it,
yeah,
right?
It's
especially if you're here in
classic.
Grand Rapids.
Exactly. I can even, and it's close enough I can go on my lunch break.
Yes.
Like I can just stop by. I looked into it a little bit, which is, it's kind of interesting. It's been around for 100 years. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't realize that either. I'm like, oh, maybe it came about, 30, 40. No, it's been around for 100 years. And even before that, on their website, you can read some more. It's very interesting. But before that, in the streets of Grand Rapids, like during the 1800s, local farmers they came with their wagons to sell fruits and vegetables just on the street.
Really?
Yeah. So, and then at the turn of the century, I guess it got like outlawed. And so they had to congregate in one space. And so they created the farmer's market to kind of have one space for all those guys to go. So it's interesting too. I was reading on their website that the farmer's market itself originated, quote, as an answer to high food prices in a growing industrial city. And that was in the 1920s. So, I mean, 100 years later, food prices are still going up.
Yeah, right.
At the grocery store, it's getting to be a little bit more hard on our wallets. So it's kind of fun to go to a farmer's market because you can find, some affordable produce and you're also helping local businesses and families.
Yeah, no, pretty interesting to see history kind of repeat itself a little
Right.
bit there and, tying it all back here. But again, if you haven't been to a farmer's market, I mean, they're always fun to be at. They might get a little packed, but again, nobody's getting in your way. You can see everything. There's tons of stuff to check out, tons of stuff to see. And you can all get started making those plans by checking out the list over on woodtv.com. Anna, for people that do check out the list and see all the hard work you put into it, what do you really hope that they kind of get out of it?
I hope they find a date and time that works for them. I hope that they find their new favorite farmer's market. Like maybe there's a gem nearby that they didn't even know about and they're looking by county and they're like, oh, wow, that's right in my backyard, and I can stop by after work. So I hope that it makes farmer's market a little bit more convenient and a little bit more accessible to people.
All right, awesome stuff. Well, Anna, thank you so much for stopping by. I always appreciate you stopping by the live desk. And again, for everybody who wants to make that fantastic trip out to a farmer's market all across West Michigan, go ahead and check out Anna's list. It is available to you right now over on our website, woodtv.com.